Hi, it's Jag, and this is my friend Eric, and we are drinking some Old Forester Statesman bourbon. This is a 95 proof bourbon, and I paid $53 for this. Yeah, so Old Forester is Old Forester. They make a lot of different kinds of bourbons, and this is one of them. So we're just going to talk a little bit about what it smells like, and tastes like. It has a nice dark brown color.
What does it smell like? Let's see.
I smell pine. Something kind of strong like that.
Like a wood?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting wood, and also, like, I want to say the back of a postage stamp. There's almost like a sticky, like a glue smell to it.
Maybe it's from the barrel.
What?
Maybe it's from the barrel.
Well, all of the flavor comes from the barrel.
Yeah.
When it goes in, it's clear liquid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so all of this is just, they burn the inside of the barrel, so you're getting all that sweet, charred wood.
What's seeped out.
Okay.
And as it sits for years in the barrel, and it gets warm outside, then it expands, and then it gets cold outside, and it shrinks, and it expands and shrinks, and that's how it kind of just sucks the essence out of the wood.
And how many years do they usually do this?
Well, it has to be at least 2 years to be called bourbon.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh,
But
see?
most of them are going to be more like 4 to 6 years.
And
Sometimes they say on the bottle how long it was aged. If they don't say, then I always assume it's like 4 years.
So is it the older, the mellower?
The older, not necessarily, because sometimes it can be like, it can draw a lot of tannin, a lot of sourness out of the wood.
Okay.
And so it's just kind of like a crapshoot.
Okay.
All righty.
And so is this a good color?
This is a good color, I think. The
Not
darker it is, generally the older it is.
Oh, it's a nice color.
Yeah, it's a dark amber.
All right. Thoughts, feelings, perspectives.
Okay, so this is going to be weird. It reminds me of when I was a little kid and I used to eat ants.
Oh!
Ant protein?
There's a kind of a tang to it.
There is.
Yeah. It took a bit for the tang to come. Because at the beginning it was nice and kind of smooth, and then as it cut back on my tongue, it got a little tangier.
I was getting kind of I call it an oak, you call it pine, but there's definitely a wood smell.
Yeah.
And then when I drank it, there was a brightness, almost like a citrus, lemon or orange or something. It was really fast, and then it was gone. And then this kind of wave of vanilla kind of showed up at the end.
Wow. It's a whole journey.
I know I got more tang. I love vanilla though, so I'm gonna try to taste it.
It doesn't burn? It's not like one of those.
Me. I think this is the lowest proof bottle that I've ever brought for you.
Oh,
Well, how many
95.
proof is it?
95.
That's low.
It's low in my book.
Wow.
It's about as low as I want anything to be. When it gets lower than that, when it's in the 80s and stuff, I think it tastes too watery.
Oh, really?
okay.
Wow.
A lot of times, if it's a higher proof, it makes a really exciting, while the beverage is sitting in your mouth, it's super lively.
Oh,
Yes.
And then when you
Yeah.
swallow it, there's a lot left over.
interesting.
Yeah.
The higher proof makes a lot more left over. So you get a longer and more rich finish. Doesn't necessarily mean it's good, because you're just getting more of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's not good, then you're getting more of not good.
Yeah, I must have only drank really poor quality, high proof stuff, because I couldn't tell the difference in any variation of. All I knew is it burned.
So now I got, because I like that. I like that lively compared to burnt, because it's like, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like this idea that aliveness compared to burnt.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little bit.
Voila.
something I'm not quite sure what it is yet.
I got some cinnamon on that one. And there's the vanilla. The vanilla always comes in afterwards for me.
I get the cinnamon. That's what I think it is. And I like the liveliness. You can. Yeah, it kind of makes your tongue feel alive.
Yeah. Is it a citrus? Or a fruit?
Maybe. I keep wanting to go to kind of. It's for me a slight metallic, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just that strength of like licking metal. There's just this flavor to it.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. And I don't think it's necessarily a good thing.
Maybe it's a physiological thing of your tongue and your body trying to go, what? What?
There was another drink that I was talking about, and it was almost seems like there's a quarter in my mouth.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's not what I want.
Well, now see, the aftertaste is really good. I like the aftertaste. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
just kind of enjoying that. It's less of that tang, and it's very smooth. And I want to say vanilla-y.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
Yeah.
And I think that the finish is probably the most important part, because if you think about it, you take a sip, it's in your mouth for 15 seconds,
Mhm.
and then you swallow it, and then you have the finish for the next 2 or 3 minutes. And so in the course of an evening, you're spending 20 times longer with the finish than you are with the beverage itself. So I think it's really important what kind of remnants it leaves of itself in your mouth.
Interesting. So you say you don't want to go and eat something right away.
No.
You wouldn't consider that like an after dinner like aperitif or something, would you? You know how after a meal,
Way
someone.
after, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't want it to interfere with the food.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink it with a meal. After it was done, like, all right, pour me an old Forester Statesman.
Yeah. And then just let it take a sip, and then just let it sit for a
Yeah.
while. Because that's when it really tastes good.
Yeah.
And you went, okay, I can see
Fascinating.
And that's the problem, isn't it? But then it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna get all the flavor out of it I can.
Yeah. Savor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I first started drinking bourbon, I would go to a bar and order one, and they'd pour me one, and it was like that much in a glass. I'm like, what? Are you low? Yeah. I didn't like how little I got. And then I realized you just take one sip, and then I'm good for a few minutes. It's not like you're sitting there drinking it and you'll be done with it so soon. But every sip lasts a good long time.
I don't think I've ever drank bourbon in my life. I drink other stuff, but not bourbon.
Well, okay, so bourbon, and what's scotch?
Well, Scotch is whiskey that's made in Scotland.
Oh.
It has different regulations. For it to be bourbon, it has to be made in the U.S.
Oh,
It
okay.
has to be made from virgin oak that was grown in the U.S.
Oh,
And it has to be at least 51% corn,
wow.
which was grown in the U.S.
Oh.
Wow.
So it's like basically a USA
Right.
beverage.
Like,
and it
isn't
has to
there
be aged
Kentucky
for-
bourbon, right? Kentucky bourbon, right?
Yeah. Kentucky is good for bourbon because of the climate there. Because the summers get hot and then the winters get cold, and it's the changing of the summers over of the temperature over the years that makes the juice draw the flavor from the barrel, from the wood in the barrel.
Fascinating.
So I've had bourbon from Texas, and in Texas it gets a lot hotter than it does in Kentucky. And any bourbon that I've had from Texas has the strong wood, leather taste that's from the climate.
Interesting.
So it's really the climate that you're tasting.
So you can tell where it's from, kind of,
I don't know if I could, well, I could tell if,
in the sense of area.
yeah, I could tell by the taste. I would say this is from the South, where it gets real hot, because it has that really strong, leathery, smoky wood flavor. And this one, it's a Kentucky bourbon, and so it has a little bit more of a mild temperature shift. So it comes out more balanced.
It was still
You didn't see
going.
that line.
I didn't want to talk during your video. I couldn't help it. Yeah, I just ended it. But no, we're going again.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Final thoughts, everybody. How, this is a Kentucky bourbon, as Jag has said.
Yeah, it was quite good.
Well, so I want to ask you, do you like it? You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. This is the first one that I brought to him that he's liked.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Huh.
It's not overpowering.
No.
And I think that's, you got to kind of build up to overpowering.
Yeah. I like it too.
Huh.
And I think the longer I drink it, like when I first opened this and I was drinking from up here, I was like, I don't think I care about this. And then as I got more and more down into the bottle, it grew on me,
Yeah.
and now I like it.
Huh.
So I would think that it's worth $53.
It's Old Forester, folks.
Old Forester.
Come and get it.
There you go.
Have a nice day.
Bottoms up.
Have a nice day.